In this video, I'll show you again how do we further solve equation involving surds. Let's have a look. 10 root x minus 4 equals 7 root x plus 6. I'll show you the guide again. You will have to collect the like terms. This is your unknown x. This is your unknown x. So those are the like terms. You are going to group all these at one side and the rest of the other sides. So we have 10 root x minus 7 root x equals to 6 plus 4. Okay, the second step. Can you simplify it? If you can simplify it, you simplify it. Else, you factorize it. 10 root x minus 7 root x. Can we simplify it? These are the like terms. If you're not sure what are the root x, you can always take this as an alphabet and unknown. It's like 10a minus 7a. Can you simplify it? You do. You have 3a. Right. So in this case, you have 3 root x. You simplify it, not factorize it, equals to 10. So you have collect the like terms. You have simplify it. The next thing is you need to express x as a subject. So in order to do that, I will have to move this to the other side. I have 10 over 3. Last step, I'm going to move this square root to the other side. I have 100 over 9. However, this might not be the right answer. This might not be the solutions. You need to, okay, before that, do we need to rationalize it? Is there any third form as part of the denominator? No, you don't have to rationalize it. Okay, you don't have to rationalize it in this case, but you have to check the answer. This might not be the solution for this. How do you check the answer? Since you know that x equals to 100 over 9, you can always put this back to the original equations to see whether this is the final answer. Okay, how do we check? Okay, let me show you. You check the answer as the last step, right? Okay, this is how you check the answer. You have 10 root 100 over 9 minus 4 equals to 7 root 100 over 9 plus 6. You have to check whether when you put this in is the left hand side and the right hand side, is it equal or not equal? If it's not equal, that's not the solutions. Let's have a look. Use some calculator. You have 10 brackets 10 over 3 minus 4 equals to 10 bracket over 3 plus 6. So let's see what do you have on both sides. 88 over 3, the right hand side. 88 over 3 is the same. So this, when you put this into the original equations, this makes sense. It fulfills the criteria. This is the final answer. This answer can be accepted. So will there be a situation where you reject the answers while you're saying that there's no solution? There will be. Okay, there will be. I'll show you more. Okay, have a look on this. This is another type of questions. Let's try on number 2. Okay, the first guideline here is if you have the unknown as the third form, under square roots, then what you do is you're going to express this as a subject. You express this as a subject, and the rest of it, you put it on the other side. Even though there's an x here, it's fine. Okay? Whenever you have a square root of x, you express this as a subject. Or x plus 1, I'll consider as well. Okay? This is your subject. So we have a look on this. Do we have this kind of format? Yes, we do. This is the one. So I'm going to leave this as subject. I have square root of x plus 5 equals to x minus 1. So first step, check. Second step is you have to remove the square root. So this will be the square root. How do I remove it? I'm going to move it to the other side, square root to the other side. That will be a square. And you have x plus 5 equals to bracket x minus 1 square. So that is how you remove the square roots. And you solve it. In this case, you expand it. X plus 5 equals x squared minus 2x plus 1. Rearrange it. So I have x squared minus 2x minus x plus 1 minus 5 equals 0. Obviously, a quadratic equations. So let's simplify these quadratic equations. And then now you need to solve quadratic equations. You can use cross factorizations. You can use quadratic formula or computing the square. Let's try with factorizations. Most of the time is factorizations for equation involving sets. Okay, once you do the cross factorizations, x squared, the factors for x, negative 4, maybe it's 4, 1. So depending on plus minus, so we have negative 4x plus x. That will be negative 2x. Okay, correct. So this will be the two brackets. Okay, this is the case. I will have 0 equals to bracket a minus 4a plus 1. So x equals to 4 and negative 1. So you have solved it, but you don't stop here because you need to check the answers. Uh, would you be able to accept both or just one or none of them are solution? You need to check. How do you check? You're going to put this and this back to the original equations to see whether left hand side equals to the right hand side. If it's equal, you accept it. If it's not, you reject it. Okay, let's check the answer. So remember this. First, you will express square root with x. It doesn't have to be x. You can make 2x or x plus 1. But when you have a square root, this will be your subject. Okay? And the rest of it on the right hand side. So this is what we do. From here, you turn it here. And then you remove the square root by having a square on both on the right hand side, and you expand it, you arrange it, and you have a quadratic equation. You solve your quadratic equation, you have the answer. Now you check the answer. Okay, this is the last step. You check the answer. Let me level it off. So how do I check the answers? I check with 4 first. So if I have 4 plus 5 plus 1 equals to 4. Okay, let's see whether it makes sense or not. Okay, so I have root 9 over 3. 3 plus 1 equals to 4. So this answer could be accepted because the left hand side equals the right hand side. Okay, so this one, yes. Okay, so we're going to check this one, negative 1. Can we accept this? Okay. When we have same thing, I'm going to put it in root of negative 1 plus 5 plus 1 equals to negative 1. So what do I have here? I have root 4 plus 1 equals to negative 1. 2 plus 1 equals to negative 1. Does it make sense? 2 plus 1, negative 1, no. This is not equal. Okay, this is not equal. So you don't accept this as answer. So this will be rejected. This will be rejected. Hence, your final answer will be just 4. You need to show this, yeah. You need to show that you have figured out there's 2 solutions. And after that, your final answer is just this. Okay, you need to show this. Okay, that will be how you solve equation involving sets. Now let's have a look on another type of questions. Right. We have a look on question A. So if you pay attention to this is slightly different. when you have square root, a surd form, with x as part of the value of it underneath our square roots, you will have to express one of the square root as a subject, just one of them, and the other one on another side, and the rest of it on another side as well. Just either one of them. Okay? And then you remove the square root, you solve it, you check the answer. The following steps are the same. Okay, let's see what we can do on this. So when we go for this one, it's already as the subject, right? So you don't have to change anything. So you have root 2x plus 7 equals root x plus 3 plus 1. So this one check. Either one of the surd with the x as the subject. So in this case, yes, it's a subject. Remove the square roots. Okay. How do we remove the square roots? You're going to remove this square root to the other side. So what happened when you do that? You have to square both of these, not one of them, just both of these. So you have, root x plus 3 plus 1 square, this whole thing square. So you have 2x plus 1. If you can't remember the formula, no issue. You do the rainbow methods, you do the crawl method, you do the expansion. Okay, you do the expansions. Okay, here we are. This one, same thing. Root x plus 3 times root x plus 3, so just x plus 3. Root x plus 3 times 1. Okay, this is simple. So root x plus 3, same thing. Root x plus 3, and the last one, 1. So you have 1. 2x plus 1. Now you simplify it. Okay. So let me identify the like terms. 2x, x the like term. 7, 3, 1 the like terms. This is another like terms that you have to know. Okay. Now we collect the like term so that we can solve it. 2x minus x, so just x. 7 minus 3, 4 minus 1, 3. So you have x plus 3 on the left. And the square roots. Okay, the coefficient here is 1. The coefficient here is 1. When there are two of these, then you have 2 root x plus 3. Okay, now we express x as a subject, so we have to move one by one. So after that, you have to solve it and you check the answer. You solve it and check the answer. I'm going to log this off. So what do we have here? X plus 3 equals to, sorry, we can move this over. So this one, when we move it over, that will be divided by 2. So I have x plus 3 over 2 equals to root x plus 3. Remove this square root, that will be a square. Okay, once you do that, is the square for both parts of it. So x plus 3, bracket x plus 3, if you don't remember the formula, and you have 4 here, 2 square, x plus 3. So this one, move to the right, and you expand this. So on the left, x squared plus 3x, 6x plus 9 equals 4x plus 12. Collect the like terms. X squared plus 6x minus 4x plus 9 minus 12 equals 0. Another quadratic equations. X squared plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. So you continue with that. Okay, definitely this is can be done by quadratic cross factorizations. So x plus 3x minus 1. 3x minus 1, that will be 2x. Okay, that is the factor. So you have x equals to negative 3 and also 1. Negative 3 and also 1. Okay, so you have to check the answer. Not all the answer could be accepted. How you check the answer? You put it back at the original equations. Okay, so you're going to put it here. Let me check negative 3. If I have 2 times negative 3 plus 7 and negative 3 plus 3 plus 1. On the left, negative 6 plus 7 root 1. 0 plus 1. So I have 1 on the left, I have 1 on the right. Yes, this one could be accepted as the answer. Another one. So sometimes there are 2 solutions, sometimes just 1. Sometimes there's no. Okay, you have to check every single one. Okay, 1, so root of 2 bracket 1 plus 7 equals to 2 plus 3, sorry, not 2 plus 3, 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3 plus 1. I have root 9, I have root 4 plus 1. So I have 3 here, I have 2 plus 1. Oh, that's the same. So this could be accepted as well. Okay, so both can be accepted. There are 2 solutions for this. Okay, thank you.